The deer's legs must have buckled again. I stop to load the cap and rotate the hammer carefully into place. Then I lift my skirt and petticoats with my free hand and run, smooth as I can so as not to jostle my gun. I have to reach that deer before anything else does. Never bring home meat that's already been ate on, Daddy always says. The blood trail plunges down a steep bank, thick with young birches. Crimson smears darken their white trunks. My wounded deer is heading toward the Macaulay claim, where Jefferson lives with his good-for-nothing dad. No sense paying a visit after my hunt, because they're certainly not home. Jeff's dad attends church every single Sunday, no matter what, on the misguided notion that regular bench sitting makes him decent. The slope ends at a shallow but swift creek. The water's edge glitters with ice, but the creek's center runs clear and clean. My boots are well oiled. If I'm quick, I can cross before the water seeps into my stockings. I hitch my skirt and petticoats higher and plunge in. Midway across, I freeze. The gold scent sparks in the back of my throat, sharp and hard. It creeps down my throat and into my chest, where it diffuses into a steady buzz, like dancing locusts. My stomach heaves once, but I swallow against the nausea. We don't have enough food in the cellar for me to go wasting a meal. I force my belly to relax, to embrace the sensation. Best to let it wash over me, through me, allow it to settle in like an old friend come to stay. It's only bad like this the first time I'm near something big. A nugget, usually, but sometimes a large vein. From habit, I close my eyes and focus hard, turning in place to find where the sensation is strongest. If I hit it just right, it will be like a string tugging my chest, like something sucking. There. I open my eyes. Just across the creek, behind a young winter-stripped maple, the blood trail leads in the same direction. All at once, I'm shivering, my feet icy with cold. I splash through the creek and scramble up the opposite bank, which is slick with snowmelt. How long was I standing in the water? It seemed like only moments. I wriggle my toes inside my soaked stockings, hoping I haven't ruined my boots. We can't afford another pair right now. Good thing I wore my old hunting skirt. The hem is already a disaster and won't suffer much from being dragged through the stream. At the top of the bank, I check my rifle, and it seems dry. At least I had sense enough to not let it dangle in the water. As I step around the maple's trunk, the gold scent grows stronger, but I ignore it because the deer lies in a small depression banked with bloody snow. He pushes up with his forelegs, antlered head straining in the opposite direction. I whip up my rifle just in case, but he collapses back into the snow, his sides heaving. I prop my gun against the tree and pull the knife from the belt at my waist. I'm so sorry, I whisper, approaching cautiously. Neck or kidney? He'll fight death until the very last moment. They always do. I know I would. His antlers still pose too great a threat for me to slice his jugular. He squirms uselessly as I near, head tossing. It needs to be a quick thrust, aimed just right. I raise the knife. My hand wavers. The gold sense is so strong now, it's buzzing so merciless that I feel it down to my toes. It's almost good, like being filled with sunshine. It means gold is somewhere within reach. Deer first, gold later. I plunge the knife into his left kidney. He squeals once, then goes still. Hot blood pumps from the wound for mere seconds before slowing to a trickle. It steams in the air, filling my nose and mouth with bright tanginess. I'll have to work fast. If that catamount is anywhere near, she'll be here soon. He's too large for me to carry over my shoulders. I'll have to skin and butcher him and take only the best parts. The great cat is welcome to the rest, with my blessing. I place the point of my knife low on his soft white underbelly. The gold scent explodes inside me, so much hotter and brighter than the scent of fresh blood. I can't help it. I drop the knife and dig furiously at the snow. Dig and dig until I've reached a layer of autumn rot.